Hi guys, welcome to another fragrance related video. I'm Chi and I'm the hostess of this show. Today we've got two new fragrances and I'm excited to talk about them. I've tested them out and tried both on and I have some thoughts on them, but let's get into it. Both are from the same brand and I've been kind of hyping this brand up lately. I've been buying from them and I've been pretty impressed with most of the things that I've gotten from them. And the brand is MAISON Alhambra. So without further ado, let's see what we've got today. So we've got EXCLUSIF TABAC by MAISON Alhambra and we've got Alive Now by MAISON Alhambra. And these are two completely different fragrances, okay? But both are dupes. This one is a dupe for Carolina Herrera Mystery Tobacco, which goes for I think 300 euros, something like that, like insanity. And this MAISON Alhambra dupe went for 30 euros, okay? And this is Alive Now, and this is a dupe for Angel Nova by Mugler. And I'm not sure how much Angel Nova costs, but this dupe I paid 19 euros for. So both pretty nice, solid price range, okay? So yeah, awesome. And I think I'm gonna start talking about EXCLUSIF TABAC first because this was more interesting in my opinion. So let's get into it. So as I said, yes, Carolina Herrera Mystery Tobacco dupe, and this one, it has notes of top notes of osmanthus, citruses, and artemisia, and something else, I think. And middle notes of tobacco, gaiac wood, some other woods, I think, and the base notes of tonka bean, okay? So it's a tonka base fragrance, and this is more leaning masculine unisex, okay? So this is a tobacco fragrance. I have one tobacco fragrance in my collection. That one is a dupe for Tobacolor by Dio, and I absolutely love that one. So I was excited to try this one. I haven't seen many female reviewers do their review on this one, so I think I'm the first one. Let me know if I'm not, but I think I am, because this is mainly preferred by men. But as you guys know, I love tobacco scents and I love unisex scents. And this is something that people usually think is unisex masculine leaning, okay? Without further ado, let's open this bad boy up. This is the packaging. It comes in this kind of box and you slide it open and there you have the fragrance, okay? So it's stuck there. So that kind of a box thing. And you've got 100 milliliters, and this is the bottle of EXCLUSIF TABAC. It comes in a very pretty bottle. I think it looks very classy, okay? The cap is plastic, but it fits really nicely. You can pick it up from the cap actually, which is pretty good. And I think the plaque looks great, and it has this kind of nice pebbling all over. So very, very, very pretty, okay? And I love the juice color. I usually go crazy for this kind of fragrances that are sweet and winter appropriate, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna spray this on just to kind of remind myself. I've tested this out before. It is really, really, the fragrance itself comes out very oily, so it's good quality, okay? And yeah, the starting of this one is interesting. You get like such a aromatic artemisia note. If you've ever tried actual artemisia or like smelled it, that's how this smells. It smells like mandarin orange, ginger, and artemisia in the beginning. And you get that tobacco also. And the tobacco in the top notes, it's kind of like this wet actual tobacco leaf, like it smells like chewing tobacco actually. So this is so different to my other tobacco fragrance. Like if you like tobacco color, this is gonna be completely different. Like you're not gonna even know that it's kind of in the same family. This is way different, okay? So yeah, I get that mandarin orange and I get that osmanthus there. It's just giving it some like floral aspect and greenness. And the same with the artemisia. So in the beginning, this is actually super masculine. With that ginger and that artemisia and that osmanthus and mandarin orange, like it just smells like this kind of a candied fougere. It's really hard to explain, but it is so aromatic. Like that artemisia is turning it like fougere, okay? It's like amber fougere type of thing. It smells like amber fougere mix, okay? So definitely like super masculine. And at first when I sprayed this on, I was like, oh my god, I'm not sure this is gonna work on me. But you know what? In an hour, the kind of like artemisia note dies down a little bit and the tonka bean comes through. And what you're kind of left with this fragrance in the dry down is where it shines, in my opinion. It is so pretty in the dry down. Actually, this top, I don't know if it is because I'm a female, but to me it seems like a little bit of a mishmash of different things. Honestly, I'm kind of finding that deep, a little woody, ambery tobacco thing with those fusers a little bit like it clashes. I find that because it has this kind of fresher side and then it has that kind of deep and like ooey gooey feel, like those two kind of clash in my opinion. And the start is not the best part of this fragrance, honestly. I was at first kind of turned off by some of the top notes. I really like the ginger in this though. It's really nice. Like the ginger and osmanthus really works, but the artemisia I was not so sure about. But luckily for me, that artemisia dies down at 1 hour point, okay? And the mandarin orange kind of like sits in the background with that osmanthus. Everything kind of goes to the background. And what you are actually left with is this so pretty, like woodiness a little bit. I think it's guyac wood that you're smelling, and tonka bean, like so much tonka bean, okay? And that tobacco. And it is so pretty, and that's the point where this fragrance becomes unisex, okay? Like at that point, it becomes more leaning to like unisex, okay? So even females can enjoy that dry down. The opening is masculine, the dry down is unisex, okay? So definitely smack up in the middle. I would say that the dry down is smacked up in the middle, opening masculine. So this is definitely one of those fragrances that you need to actually like the notes, okay? You need to like tonka bean, you need to like guyac wood and woody fragrances. You need to like kind of a little ambery leaning things. This kind of smells like those ambers a little. Especially in the dry down, you get that kind of like warmth that you have in all amber fragrances. And yes, I also think that you need to be able to get through that like artemisia. That artemisia in the beginning, I haven't heard people talking about it. I don't know if it's because people don't know what artemisia smells like, but to me, that artemisia is really sharp. It's really kind of aromatic, and it's giving it like super masculine quality, super green quality. Just to let you know, if you don't like green fragrances, you might not like the opening. Just letting you guys know, it's a little sharp, okay? The opening feels sharp and aromatic, but it's still quite pretty, honestly. I am kind of like on the fence about it. I feel like it would be better without the artemisia, but that is just my own personal opinion. I feel like many people love it, okay? But it does give this fragrance this kind of greenness, and it reminds me of aftershaves, okay? So in that way it's super masculine, okay? And it reminds me of an older gentleman. So this is definitely kind of more that kind of older gentleman type of fragrance, but the dry down to me leans a little more to unisex, where it is wearable for women, okay? Like if you like tobacco notes and if you like kind of ambery fragrances and tonka bean like fragrances, like you're gonna love it, okay? You're gonna love the deep dry down of this one. And to me, it has moderate projection, okay? This one has moderate projection. It is quite long lasting. I got over 8 hours wear of it, and when I put it on in the evening, I could still smell it in the morning on my skin. But the projection is intimate to moderate, okay? And this one is the type where if you spray it more, like it's gonna project more. So, but if you spray it moderately, you're gonna get like moderate projection, and I feel like that's actually a good thing. I feel like this is way more wearable than, for example, my Tobacolor dupe, okay? I feel like that one fills up the room, it's a little cloying, it's too heavy. So in a way, this is beast mode longevity without being beast mode, okay? This is way more moderate, way more wearable. Definitely gives me autumn winter vibes. It is way too kind of like heavy for summertime, but for those winter days, especially going out, like being in the nature, this kind of has that kind of nature written all over it. I think it's very nice, very inviting in a way. So yeah, definitely a like for me, but the Artemisia note is kind of hard to get through. Now that I'm smelling it, I'm just like pinpointing that Artemisia there. So if you are not into green fragrances, just be aware that there is that kind of green note, okay? And I think that this is definitely gonna be preferred by men, as it has been, I think. Many men are talking about this one. It is definitely worth the 30 euros that I put in it, and because I like ambery fragrances and because I like tobacco, it's good buy for me. But maybe if you're a woman looking for a feminine scent, then this is not gonna be it for you, okay? So yeah, that's my review on Maison Alhambra Exclusive Tabac, and honestly I don't want to give it a rating yet because I haven't worn it enough to make a full review on it, so I'm not gonna give it a number. But I do think that it's good quality, it's not alcoholic at all, it does smell like all the ingredients that it has, it's really pretty, and I would so enjoy this on a man. So I think it leans masculine and it's better for men, but women can also rock this, okay? So yeah, that's everything about this one. Yay! And then let's get into this one, and I tried this Alive Now, and my boyfriend actually fell in love with this. He said that it's so pretty, okay? So let's get into it. I'm just gonna show you the bottle because it's super cute, okay? So this is the bottle. Look at it, it's so pretty. Like it has this kind of diamond-like cuts and this weird cap, but I don't know, I love the color, like it's so, ooh, girly, pink, Barbie, you know, it's giving Barbie, honestly, or like interstellar travel or something, like it's so psychedelic, love it, okay, love the shade, so pretty. And this one is, as I said, a dupe for Angel Nova by Mugler. And Angel Nova by Mugler is a really pretty, very feminine fragrance. So we're going to the complete opposite end. This is super feminine, okay? So this one has raspberry and lychee in the top notes. It has, I think, some guaiac wood in the middle, and no wait, akigala wood, I'm sorry, yes, akigala wood, and some other rose in the middle. What else? So it's a rosy, lychee, raspberry, sharp, fruity fragrance, okay, with a woody dry down. And I tried this, as I said, and I let my boyfriend smell it, and he said that it's really cute, okay. So let's just put it on to remind myself a little bit. But I just really find this fun. So yeah, this one starts off a little alcoholic, okay? Just to let you guys know, it's just a tad bit alcoholic in the beginning, so you gotta let it dry down a little. But yeah, this is so fun. It's so fun. It's pink, it's sharp, you get that like lychee raspberry tartness right in the beginning. It's really tart, sharp, fresh. Yeah, it's like, it's overpoweringly like pink. It feels super pink, super cute, but it's not sugary, it's tart, okay? It's like fresh, juicy, a little synthetic. Honestly, I can see how this could be a little too synthetic for some people, but to me it just gives ultra girly, okay? It's like ultra girly pop. Like that's what I get, yeah, girly pop, okay? It's so fun. It is ultra sharp, as I said, like, and super linear, okay? It is like raspberry lychee bomb on your skin. It just smells like raspberry and lychee. And in the far dry down, like you get some woods, but the woods to me give the same as like cedar wood or something like that. Akigala wood that it has is more like cedar wood base. Like it's very typical like girly woods, okay? Like it's nothing too heavy, okay? It's not heavy wood, it's just like a very light wood smell in the background, where it is just a little bit unisex to dry down because of the woodiness, like it gives it a little more unisex qualities. And some people think when they buy this that it's gonna be like super sweet, and that is a no-no, okay? If you don't like tart fragrances, like you're not gonna like this. But I think that it's gonna be really fun for people who want a energetic, fun, fresh, tart, juicy, very girly fragrance, okay? This manages to be girly and fun without being overly immature, okay? Because it's tart, it's not too sweet, okay? I think it's super fun, okay? I can see how the woody background might turn some people off of this fragrance. It does give this a little bit more of a major hint. And to me, it is super linear, as I said. Like, there's not much to say about it. It's just fruity, fun, punch in the face, okay? That's how it feels like. It's a raspberry and lychee punch in the face, okay? Super like energy giving boost, something like that, you know? And I'm living for it. It's fun. It is super duper projecting, okay? Like, this is a kind of heavy fragrance in my opinion. It feels fresh because it is so tart, but and sour, a little sour. So it has that kind of freshness, but it is so like it's a lot, okay? It's beast mode projection. So if you're gonna put it on, like, just be aware of that, like it's gonna project, okay? You're gonna smell in the whole room, okay? And it might get a little annoying for some people if you overspray. So just to let you guys know, this is a loud fragrance, it's fun, flirty, everything you would ever want. But yeah, super linear. If you are into linear fragrances and you are into raspberry and lychee and like fruity fragrances, you're gonna like this. And to me, this is actually transitional season fragrance, so I'd say spring and autumn, because it's so heavy, kind of, that I think that it's too much for like summer heat. but also it's kind of fresh, so it's too fresh for winter wear. So I think that this would be really great for spring and autumn time, okay? Longevity, what I get from this is about 6 hours, okay? 4 to 6 hours. So it's not a super long lasting one, but the woodiness kind of goes into the 6 hour mark. So it's a pretty fun one, I would say, but just be aware that this is not a sweet fragrance. This is more like that tart, a little sour, fun fragrance, okay? But yeah, if you are into fruity fragrances and you do not mind a little bit of syntheticness, then you would probably like this, okay? So that's my review on Alive Now by Maison Alhambra. And that's all for today. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. I make fragrance videos all the time, and it would be super fun to have you guys around. And I see you guys in my next one. Bye.